is this? Tabletop Island, huh? Let's see what this is all about.
Welcome to Tabletop Island. I'm Bernardo, your host, and today we're going to be talking about an update here. It's been a little bit since I've done updates, but one thing I want to talk about and jump right into is I finally got to play Twilight Imperium. I've been waiting for months to play this game, actually about a year to play this game. When I first saw it, the board just stood out to me, and I loved the idea behind it. Kind of building up your own army to take over kind of different planets, and I just loved the idea, and I finally got to play it. I knew I wouldn't be able to get it with my board game group because it's about a 8 to 10 hour game potentially, and we played with the maximum amount of people, which I believe is 6, and I was lucky enough to join in on their board game group to play this game. Oh, I was a big fan. I feel like I grasped the game about halfway through the game. Now, I'll be honest with you, we did not get to finish it. The reason being was one of them had to leave earlier, which was perfectly fine. I feel like we got enough out of the game that we needed, but we did get a little bit of a late head start on it, especially with some of the rules. And I'm sure trying to help me too was a little bit of an anchor too, but I don't feel like I needed as much help as some other individuals would have, because I watched a lot of playthroughs with this game. Now, the game itself, I am a huge fan of. I think the experience was fantastic, and I understand what people mean as these games that you play of Twilight Imperium really stick to you, and you really think back and wonder what you could have done differently, and you really don't forget them, and I do think that is the case with this game. I don't think a lot of 4X games or games that last this long are games that interest me, to be completely honest with you. It was just this one specific game. A lot of people that I enjoy watching on YouTube liked it, and I was like, you know what, I need to get it to the table once. I was so close to buying it, but I knew I wouldn't be able to get it to the table anytime soon. I really wanted that new 4th edition. I know there was the 3rd edition with the expansions, which people very much enjoy. In fact, I think we added some of the elements from 3rd edition into that newer edition that kind of created a little bit more for the game, which made it honestly a little bit more enjoyable. So I can see why they did so. Now, I do think my experience with it was great. While I think if we would have continued the game, halfway through the game, I feel like I really grasped on how I can win. And I feel like I had a great advantage because I wasn't being looked at in the game, which is pretty solid. Now, one thing I did learn for next time is I want to understand a little bit more about some of the other characters. I feel like I looked at like 3 characters, but I didn't really look at all of them. I was actually the space turtles in the game that I did get to play, and I do plan on getting it to the table again. Now, I will say after playing the game, I personally don't find myself needing to own this game, because if I play this game, it will be with people that I know have played this game, because I don't want to have to teach this. I'll be completely honest with you. I'm not the greatest at teaching rules, and this one would be no exception, because there's a lot to know, and I would much rather play with someone who has a lot more experience playing it, / group that's aware of how to play the game. So I will leave this one to the players who I play with, and I will stay away from purchasing this game, which is hard for me to say because I love owning games, but this one I understand why not everyone wants to own it, and it doesn't make sense for everyone to have this game. And the other update I have here is some of the things moving forward with the channel. I'm going to be doing some unboxing videos you'll see on random days like a Tuesday, and they will be for vintage games. I won't have a rhyme or a reason outside of the review coming soon for the game, but I feel like there is a cool, unique market for people to see how the games look sealed, because they're vintage and really hard to find, and I'm pretty proud of being able to obtain them sealed. So I definitely want to show that off just a little bit, and who knows, there may be people that are interested in seeing it, or it may just be a video that shows up and is just there, but I am happy to upload them, and I find that to be such a cool added piece to vintage gaming. Especially trying to find them, it is super difficult and super rewarding. But honestly, that's all I really wanted to talk about. I have a cool few things that are happening with the channel. I will be at PAX Unplugged 2019 if you are interested, or if you follow this channel and will be there, definitely look out for me. I will be there all the days. I actually live quite close to the place, so I don't have much of a drive anyways. But that is honestly all I have for you guys today. Again, if you are interested in notifications for my new videos, there is a bell up there somewhere. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I do appreciate any feedback. I'm trying to make these videos more and more outrageous, and with your guys' help, I have been doing so. Monday, regular board game reviews. Wednesday, weekly updates / talks. And then on Friday is my vintage board game reviews. That is all I have for you guys today. I will see you guys next time.